So I appreciate Stephanie giving her affirmative side to why there should be free college tuition, but today I'm going to go on the opposite, and I'm going to say why there shouldn't be free college tuition. The first thing she brought up is a little bit confusing, but she brought up a plan that California originally has for free tuition. If you look, like she said, free tuition actually already happens in the United States. For one, in most places they actually do have it. There is actually a quote from a article that says that most states actually do have, from Norbert Mitchell, which is a author and article writer. He said that the details vary by state, but Oregon, Tennessee, Georgia, Michigan, Louisiana, among others, all use tax dollars to pay for at least some of their residents' college tuition. So, as she said, if there's already a plan in place for California to pay for it now, and clearly it's not working because we still pay for money, it shows that the plan's not going to really help. On top of that, if you look at other plans similar to that, and free college tuition has not worked. As I said, Louisiana has a free college tuition plan, and they're actually struggling a lot. In an article about the state offering free college tuition, they said that Louisiana's plan is called the Taylor Opportunity Program for Students, or more commonly TOPS. This extremely popular program uses tax dollars to pay for tuition and some other fees at any Louisiana public universities. Other than residency requirements, all students qualify as long as they have a C average and at least an 18 on the ACT. But they actually have that system in place, but they're actually having a lot of problems with it, and they're actually having a lot of deficits because a lot of people went more than they expected. In an article by Julia Donahue, she said that the reason TOPS has a $28 million shortfall this year is because the Jindal administration, which is the administration before they have now, underestimated how many people would enroll in the program. More people signed up than anticipated, so the program didn't have enough money to cover the costs. So if it's already happening in Louisiana where they can't cover the money because there's too many people, how is that going to be any different from California? Especially when we have more students. They also said in that same article about it that TOPS cost Louisiana more than $250 million during this year, and it covered about 50,000 students. And as much as that sounds good, 50,000 students is really not that much. Like if you look at UCLA, we have already about like 43,000 students at UCLA. So really that would cover about one college campus that you could go to for free. And if that one free college campus you can go there, then you're going to get more people going to that school, and it'll make it even harder for you to do a lot of things. I know she said also that debt was a big problem as to why people don't go to college, and as unfortunate as that is, if it was free, that really wouldn't help people in debt. In an article I found by Dimitri Melhorn, he's compared the United States to Sweden. Sweden actually does have a free college tuition, and he said in the article, Sweden has abolished college tuition. Students graduate with more debt than students in the United Kingdom and only slightly less than students in the US. So if students in Sweden are having the same problems, why would we institute that here? Because you'd be in the same issue. If your debt's not much less, what's the point of making it free? You're going to be in the same boat anyway. The next thing she brought up was how the high prices in tuition, it makes it harder for people who are low income. And while that is sad, I found an article by the same author, Dimitri Melhorn, and he said that in 2012, 81% of students who obtained bachelor degrees came from families with above average incomes, versus 7% of kids from bottom quintile families. So basically, what it's saying is that most of our degrees that people completed came from people who were pretty well off, not people who have no money. So what is giving free college going to really help? Because clearly they pay for school now and they're not finishing. Another factor that's big that Demetri brought up. He said bigger factors include navigating college once enrolled, figuring out how to apply, and most of all, graduating high school without the necessary academic skills to succeed. Clearly, as he said earlier, that they're not finishing college and not getting the degrees. But what the bigger thing is if, as she said, if you're poor, you live in a rough area. You live in an income where there's not much money. So how are you supposed to get to college if most of the people in your area never went? So wouldn't it be more helpful, instead of making college free, to give people more resources on how to get to college, how to get through college, and how to finish college? Because that seems like it's the bigger issue than just paying for it. And even if you did pay for it, even if you stopped paying for it and it was free, eventually you're going to have to pay all that money back, and your debt's going to be pretty much the same because of how much taxes we have to increase, as you saw with Louisiana. Another big problem with a free tuition would be underemployment. If you allowed everyone to come in for free, you would have a lot more people coming in, which would make the job force, of course, go down, because more people graduate, more people get jobs, and it makes it harder for you to get a job. And one to back that up is an article by Cooper Preston. He said, numbers suggest that only 1/3 of college enrollees emerge from the system with both a degree and a relevant job. So if you don't have to pay for your college and you just go, there's going to be so many people there along with you, and it's going to make it harder, make it more competition for you to get a job. Thank you.